Hello, shamanettes, and welcome to The Beauty Shaman. So if you are over 50 or like me, over 60, you've likely noticed that your skincare routine just kind of stopped working. The fine lines in your eyes are deepening, your 11s are looking more permanent, and then there's the smoker lines around your mouth that even if you don't smoke and haven't smoked a day in your life, you start to get these things. So as an esthetician, I'm constantly asked this question: is there a way to get clinical laser treatments that treat all these things that I've just talked about, to get that at home without the huge price tag, something like $3,000 and up, plus a week of peeling and downtime? Is there any way to overcome all of this? So today we're gonna look at the MimiSilk Iris 1450 nanometer laser. They sent me this device to test, and after 3 weeks of consistent use, I have some things to say. I have some professional insights to share. We're going to dive into the science of dermal remodeling, which is basically laser treatments, and how it compares to things like some big name competitors, and exactly what it did for my personal frown lines and lip area, and what my recommendations are for you. To understand why this works, we have to look at the chromophore, or the target of this laser. Most at-home devices use something called LED, which I'm sure you've heard of. I've done loads of videos on LED, which is great for things like surface level treatment. But the MimiSilk Iris is a 1450 nanometer fractional laser. So in a clinical setting, 1450 nanometers is the gold standard because of its primary target is the interstellar water in the mid to deep dermis. So when the iris emits these pulses, it creates microthermal treatment zone. Essentially, we are creating controlled microscopic heat injuries deep beneath the surface while leaving the top layer, the epidermis, completely intact. So this triggers a heat shock response, signaling your fibroblasts to wake up, all right? These are the factories in your skin that produce type 1 and type 3 collagen. After the age of 50, or even actually after the age of like 20, 30, these factories are often on strike or have slowed down enormously. So this laser is a wake-up call to them that they need to start dermal remodeling. It's a way to activate the fibroblasts in your skin. Now let's talk about the frequency, because this is where most people fail. They don't really understand. So the brand recommends the 8x4 rule, 3 to 4 times a week for 8 weeks, followed by a 4-week rest. So it's an intensive protocol. So as an esthetician, I cannot stress the rest part enough. I don't know about you, I have a hard time resting. I am not, I have no chill, as my best friend tells me. So collagen synthesis isn't instant. It takes roughly 21 to 28 days for new collagen fibers to actually knit together. Think of it like weightlifting for your face. So you create the stimulus using this device during the 8 weeks of treatment, but the actual lifting and smoothing happens during that 4-week recovery period. If you overtreat, you risk chronic inflammation, which can actually degrade collagen. So it's really important not to overdo it. When you use this product on clean, dry skin, you will feel a prickly warmth. So I want to be honest, you will see some redness immediately after you use it. My skin turned kind of a flush pink, but it consistently disappeared after about 20 to 30 minutes and it was gone. So it really is just very short term when you initially use it. It's called vasodilation, which is actually a sign of healthy blood flow to the treatment area. So getting that redness is actually a sign that it's working. I saw the most significant improvement in my 11 lines and those stubborn perioral or smoker's lines, like we talked about, around my mouth. These are notoriously difficult to treat at home. Ask anybody. You can do a lot of different things. They just sort of stay there. And the reason is because the skin is very thin. So after 3 weeks, the texture is visibly softer and my lipstick finally stays in place without bleeding into the vertical lines. Okay, so how does it compare to the Lyma? The Lyma is a cold laser that requires nearly an hour of daily use. MimiSilk Iris fuses fractional laser to cover the full face in about 5 to 10 minutes a day. It's much more practical for a busy woman's schedule. And for my fellow skincare junkies, my post-care secret is to avoid anything with acids in order to allow your skin to completely heal. So after the 8-week time period of when you use this product, you can then resume your usual skincare, whatever that might be. Maybe it's vitamin C, alpha hydroxy acids, retinol, that sort of thing. During the treatment, please stick with soothing moisturizers and face oils in order for your skin to really have time to heal. The truth is that at-home lasers are a time commitment, okay? But 10 minutes a day is not too overblown, I think. But if you're tired of spending hundreds on so-called miracle creams that don't work anyway, or a fortune for professional lasers, the MimiIris is a solid, scientifically backed investment. That's how you have to look at it. It's effective, it's fast, and for my frown lines and for my 11s, it really made a noticeable difference. So I put the link in the description box below. If you have questions about how this might fit into your current routine, leave them in the comments. I'd love to help you navigate this. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest professional reviews made for us mature ladies. And thank you so much for watching The Beauty Shaman.